So Hassan was live like a couple hours ago, right? I just got done watching it live. I ain't gonna lie, he was on there preaching. He definitely was on there preaching, and not in a bad way, in a good way, you know what I mean? He was on there just, I see why he had 10,000 likes, basically. We gonna get into a little clip from Hassan. He said something that stood out to me. We gonna get into a little clip from Hassan, and then we gonna get into some more audio from Hassan, man. He dropped a little bit more audio. That nigga Hassan trying to feed the streets, you know what I mean? So, shout out Hassan, like, he wildin', like, but we gonna get into this little audio.
In life and in death, Nipsey lived through hell. Nipsey's last tweet was, "I got strong enemies." And then this dude is revealing himself. Game. The Game. Rapper The Game. How is it that you sit up there and you sit down next to Wack, knowing that he's squeezing some of the dopest? Look what he said about Nori, the door Nori. Nori gave Game a dope platform. A dope platform. Nobody's looking for Game no more. His career's over. This is where all the 50 Cent beef. How you sit down next to Wack as he super violates the legacy of Nipsey, but then you sit up there and say, "Rest in peace to Nipsey." You California dudes are the greasiest dudes on this earth. Snake.
You know what I mean? Ain't that a bitch right there, right? You know what I mean? It's crazy, right? Because, I remember I was watching that Big U interview, right? On the No Jumper podcast, right? And Big U had mentioned that, when they did the tour with The Game, right? They had to pay for that slot. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, a lot of people took it as like, because The Game, he kind of like be going around saying like that, he make it seem like he been supporting Nip from the beginning, right? And a lot of people might have took that as like, come on, when, I took that, right? When Big U released that information, I ain't gonna lie. When he said, okay, we paid for the tour, I took that as Big U trying to like break the misconception of it just being all buddy in the industry, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, right, it's not like, Game extending the opportunity to Nip, even if it was for some, for a payment, right? That don't mean he just, maybe that was the Game way of, trying to, extend a hand or show that he was fucking with Nip. Because everybody can't pay to be on tour with The Game. That's one thing you can be assured of. You know what I mean? Everybody can't just pay to be on tour. But with that being said, right, Hassan Campbell still got a point. Nigga, he got a good point. Like, you standing right next to Wack100, right? And, Wack100 ain't seem to be like, the biggest supporter of Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? To say the least. That's to say the least. Because we already heard some of the things he had said about Nip. And then, come to find out, he got these records and this, that, and the third. And I wonder if, like, I ain't gonna lie, I wonder if the recordings made him look at Nip kind of different, or whatever the case in Wack eyes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the lack of respect for Nip come from Wack, right? But I was listening to a little excerpt from J-Rob. He kind of like responded to Wack. I might have that up here after this. You know what I'm saying? So look out for it, man. If you want to stay tapped in with the latest, tap in with your boy. But J-Rock say that Nip, that Wack100 had an opportunity to like voice his gripes with Nip when Nip bounced out on him at some tire shop or something like that. We gonna get into that, man. But it just a trip. Like, it just make it seem like Wack never really felt Nip. You know what I'm saying? And now The Game, you just sitting right there like, on one end, you sitting right next to Wack. You know what I'm saying? While he's saying all these things about Nip, and then you like, rest in peace, Nip. He was a legend. I loved him. You know what I'm saying? On another note, though, right? We could say, okay, man, look at The Game. Why The Game? The Game is being phony by standing next to Wack100, right? But at the same time, we see how tricky Wack100 is, man. You know what I mean? If he got all this intel on certain folks, and they say he set up Ricky Iglesias, man, or I don't know what his name is. One of them. I got Ricky. One of them, man, bro. You know what I'm saying? He a singer, bro. And I don't mean to mess your name up, bro. It might be something Iglesias, bro. They say he set up Iglesias, right? Check this out. So what if he got all this info on people? He might have something on the game. Game gotta be easy. You know what I'm saying? Game can't be running around here playing. And we remember the whole little lawsuit situation, right? And you remember how they was findangling that. I ain't gonna get into all that. It's other people that do that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, put two and two together. We finna get into this clip, and then you know what I'm saying. Man, we gonna get into this clip, man. A Wack100, the extra extended version of the shit.
He dropped and knocked out and rolled around with 80,000 niggas. Boy, that shit CNN News. These niggas is crazy. That's when I realized how much they hated. When a nigga used to believe a lie, knowing it's a lie.
Nah, I ain't gonna even lie. I thought that shit was true about what Nipsey bodyguard that they put out.
Bro,
That shit was true.
Was a homeless nigga that I took off the street.
100% true.
Because I had to fire him because Game doing fuck. He was homeless. I made Game give him a job. The nigga used to bodyguard my kids. You notice? Dude ain't never said nothing out his mouth.
Wow.
He got an answer for everything.
Wow.
Never said nothing out his mouth, bro. I just want you to think about that.
This right here was before the response. So Wack ain't heard what J-Rock had to say yet. So what's crazy is after we get into what J-Rock say after this video, we gonna get into what Wack got to say back to J-Rock. You know what I mean? Keep it lit.
Wow. Never heard this dude that allegedly supposed to knock me out or drop me say, yeah, I did that.
Wow.
These niggas hate me so much, they just want some shit to happen. I'm like, yo, dude is telling niggas, hey, bro, why y'all keep saying that shit? Y'all gonna get me killed. He done told a few niggas, hey, bro, y'all stop saying that shit, bro. That shit didn't happen. Y'all gonna get me killed, my nigga. You know, Wack ain't even got a call. One of these niggas get to believe in that shit and they see me, they gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight up. That's why I be like, yo, these niggas is crazy. I couldn't believe this shit. I'm like, these niggas really running with this shit? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what happened. We moving late. My security on the rear, they didn't stop because the bozo nigga Blueface doing some shit. So instead of that, leaving him vulnerable, I'm thinking they on my rear. We walking, turned the corner. You know, you feel some wind, right? I felt some wind and I took 2-3 steps and said, yo. I turned around, looked around. I said, yo, one of you niggas just swung on me? But no contact or nothing. You know what the nigga did outside?
What was that?
Took off running.
Oh, wow.
That's why you saw me in that corner. I'm like, no, hold on, bro. The nigga just swung on me, bro, and missed. And the nigga run. And all you street niggas is supporting hide the nigga that's running. Hassan, where they do that at, bro?
Wow. Wow.
Think about it. Minutes later, I saw his homeboy. Nigga I chased down from his hood. So when I saw him, I said, fuck it, you know how I go outside. Let me take it out on him. He started running. Ain't nobody talking about the niggas is running. It's the fake Wack got knocked out. I'm like, yo.
Damn, I don't even understand where's all that hate from. Niggas don't even know a nigga.
Nah, bro, that's the crazy part, bro. They blaming on Nipsey, but I ain't said nothing bad about Nipsey. I just said he wasn't a musical legend when he died. He wasn't. Nigga never had a song on the radio, never been on tour, never went platinum, never went gold, none of that shit, bro. Fuck y'all. You got one album out 7 years. What the fuck is? He's a legend. What we call Jay-Z? What we call Ice Cube? LL.
You're right about that. Niggas didn't know nothing about Nipsey until he came out. You're absolutely right. Nipsey was new to a lot of niggas. They ain't play his song. That's what.
Hey, that nigga Haas was gaslighting Wack. I just learned that word, that little phrase. If I'm saying it right, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what he.
Like with them Chicago niggas, I ain't know nothing about no FBG Duck until he died, and then I listened to his song "The Dead Bitch." I was like, yo, oh shit.
Bro, it's real shit, bro. that paper, ho. She need that cake. Now and out later. Say, with that paper, ho. She need that cake. Now and out later, ho. Say, ho. Playing with that paper, ho. She need that cake. Now and out later, ho. I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no shit, cause I never kept it saver, ho.
I said, I wonder what the world would think if they knew right when the nigga died, you try to get me to go out and shit. Because you said you had a contract on it. You know what I told the nigga? Hey, bro, you wasn't pushing that while he was alive. I'm not fucking with that. That's punk shit. You were just hanging with the nigga. The nigga died. Now you want to go claim 30%?
That's it.
He wants to go to his kids.
Now that's the nigga that I might have a problem with going out there because him and Jim Jones was talking slick about me.
Yeah, but that nigga ain't gonna do nothing, especially with me. But don't worry about he ain't about that. He running around with sweats on all day, bro. The nigga don't even keep a hammer on. I know the nigga, bro. I know him. Know him, his family. I know him, bro. He ain't running. That nigga, them niggas don't run nothing like that out here, bro. Don't believe the hype. You do not believe the hype. 6ix9ine, one of them niggas blocked. The harder that they were gonna violate them niggas, bro. What that tell you?
Nobody was there.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, bro. It's real shit. It ain't what it used to be, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't none of this shit what it used to be, bro. And that nigga 55 years old, bro. He's scared to go back to jail.
I mean, you know what? My whole thing is, as long as I got a fair fight, niggas come at me and I got heat to hold myself down, I don't give a fuck. I just don't want to be in a position where niggas got heat to me and I gotta be humble.
Do you mind just keeping an eye on the while I run to the gas station real quick? Grab a call you.
Right.
That's all I want you to think about. They talk a lot of shit about Wack. We in LA. You see them niggas coming playing with me?
Nope.
I'm out here moving. All my cars is bright. Everything I drive is me, nigga. I'm posting flyers where we gonna be at clubs, all that, concerts, all that. Just studio, like, bro, like, these niggas be talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They be talking, bro. They be talking, bro. Them same niggas you talking about when they went to war, guess who they had to come see to get their tools, bro? Big you all up. Wack. Crip niggas gotta come see me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they go to war with each other, so I don't fuck them niggas kill each other all day long.
Now that ain't cool, you know what I'm saying? That don't seem like no, you know what I'm saying? No progressive shit for the culture, you know what I'm saying? For the people, that's cold, homie. You know what I'm saying? He say let them kill each other up, homie. You know what's crazy? A lot of OGs feel like that about some of the young niggas, man, because they feel like they can't, like, they don't got a handle on the situation, so they just want, you know, either for niggas to get rid of each other, like, you know what I'm saying, like with the pistol play, or either way it go, man, get rid of each other, because you're gonna go do 100,000 years, man, and they gonna be out here with all the little young honeys, you know what I'm saying, tricking. That's what they, you know what I'm saying? Better be careful, fool. It's a cold game, man. What y'all think about this part 2 of the audio, though? You know what I'm saying? We gonna tune into every part of the audios. You understand me? That nigga Hassan and fed the streets on me. Wack100. I don't know. They saying it's a whole bunch of speculations about these situations. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but you gonna have to stay tuned. It's gone.
What you say?
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.